That damn drawstring. He kept messing around with the drawstring on his sweatpants, pulling at it, twisting at it. He wouldn't let go. He couldn't get past it. I was sitting next to my dad at the rehab hospital 1 month after a stroke. It had left him unable to walk, incontinent, confused. He couldn't communicate in any way that anybody could understand. And when we asked his cognitive therapist what she thought he understood, she compared his ability to follow things mentally to us driving a car in the middle of a snowstorm, trying to follow the white lines on the road. All I knew was that my perfectionist, detail-oriented dad, whose traits came in handy for his career in logistics, was now fixated with equal intensity on solving the problem of the mystery of the drawstring. And suddenly, I heard a loud noise. It was a scream inside my head. Let go of the damn drawstring. Look at me, listen to me, be my dad. That was followed by a horrible, unspeakable whisper. My real dad's dead. Every time I'm with you, I have to go to his funeral. I wish you were dead. About a month later, I said those words out loud to a priest at confession. And he pointed out to me that while wishing my dad dead was a sin, that if what I really wanted was for his suffering and my suffering to stop, that it was not. And so began my journey in trying to make some sense out of my relationship with my new dad. What possible good could come out of it? Why does God allow this? Does God even know what he's doing? Does he care? So these are some of the answers I got back. Number one, if the meaning of life is to love and to be loved, then the second part is just as important as the first. And over the next 6 years, my dad was loved intensely. There were countless acts of love directed his way. He was the impetus. Without him, they wouldn't have happened. Number two, unconditional love is just that. My mom loved my dad heroically and got absolutely nothing back. I know what unconditional love is now. I saw it up close and personal. Number three, sometimes when you're loving somebody, being is as important as doing. Especially the last few years of his life, when I was with my dad, I did nothing. I'm not even sure he knew I was there or who I was, but I grew to accept that just being there was an act of love to value. And number four, finally, God is with me in my suffering. The night before he died, about 1.5 years ago, I was at his side at the hospital bed at his nursing home with two of my brothers. And he was dying of aspiration pneumonia. He was totally unresponsive and breathing heavily despite the morphine. And I was quietly singing into his ear any Catholic song I could think of to the rhythm of his breathing, just in a desperate attempt to break the spell of despair that I was just feeling with every breath that he took. Taste and see, taste and see the goodness of the Lord. It wasn't working. And then a petite, middle-aged nurse walked in. She felt his forehead, it was burning up. She scurried off. A minute later, she scurried back with 5 washcloths and 5 ice packs. Pop! She activated the first ice pack. Washcloth on the forehead, ice pack. Pop! Second ice pack, right armpit. Pop! Third ice pack, left armpit. I caught a glimpse of my 2 brothers, and I knew we were thinking the same thing. No, please don't. Yes, pop, pop. fourth and fifth ice pack, under the sheets, under his diaper, on his right groin and left groin. And she walked out, and I just couldn't help myself. I just started busting out laughing with my two brothers. God broke the spell with his Mother Teresa / Three Stooges intervention. Given the choice, I'd rather my dad not have a stroke, not have suffered, that me and my family not have struggled for 6 years. And I used to think that time was just about learning how to endure pain, figuring out how to get past my own damn drawstring. But now I know that through my dad, that the Holy Father taught me a lot more. He showed me things about love that I would have never understood otherwise. And I choose to trust him. And I choose to embrace the belief that Father knows best. Thank you.